folks, welcome to Uncensored WP. I am Wolf, and as always, I will be your host. And this week, I'm kind of excited. We're looking at a new tool that allows us to provide ongoing maintenance services to you. This provides some of the services that we provide. Basically, you're getting sort of a inside look of the inner workings of how things work. Now, this is a tool that we just recently started using and have not actually started to convert most of our customers over to it yet. Uh, from the time we were WP Octane all the way to now, we've always used WPMU Dev for our backend for providing a lot of the maintenance services. Unfortunately, we've had some problems with WPMU Dev tools over the last year, and more importantly, the cost of WPMU Dev services has gone way up. Understandable as to why they've increased their prices. I get that, but it's gotten to where it's prohibitive, and it was come down to a choice of staying with them out of some sense of loyalty and raising your prices versus finding a more affordable tool that will work for us and will provide all of the tools that we need to provide you the services that we promise you. So we have been, for about the last 6 months, looking around at bunch of different platforms. We've looked at Infinite WP, Main WP, Managed WP, CMS Commander, several others as well. And WP Umbrella is one that has shown a lot of promise, and we're strongly considering this being the one that we switch over to. So we wanted to go ahead and give you guys a look at it and let you decide what you think about it. Now, we have a lot to cover here, so I'm not going to do the usual going over all of the features in detail. I'll give you a quick look at them, and same with the pricing. But I want to get through this without this video getting too long. You can get a free trial. They don't require a credit card for that. In fact, the account we're going to be using for this purpose is on a trial. So you pay as you go, $1.99 a month per site. There's a lot of your features there. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and get logged in and get to our dashboard. You see that we've already added 2 sites. We've done this. These are the sites that we've been testing on to see how well it works, and we like it so far. So we've got 2 sites that are currently being managed. Now, adding a site is really super easy. If you click on Add Site, this just brings up the instructions. This doesn't actually add the site for you or anything like that. It just tells you how to do it. So what are the steps that you need to take to add one? And I think that's really awesome having that available right there at the click of a button. All right. Now, API key. So the basic process is you log into the WP admin of the site that you want to add. You go to Plugins, Add New, and you search for WP Umbrella. You install that plugin. And then you come in here and you click Copy API Key, the API key button, and it copies it to your clipboard. You go back into the site that you want to manage, and you enter it in and save it, and that is it. Your site is then immediately and instantly added to your dashboard. Let's see if we can go ahead and walk you through the process and add a new site.
Are you ready to take your website to the next level? Look no further than hostwizard.com, the ultimate web hosting solution for your online success. We've got all the features you need to supercharge your website and make it a blazing fast powerhouse. Say goodbye to worries about cyber attacks with our top-notch DDoS protection. Your website will be shielded from any malicious attempts, ensuring your visitors always have a safe and smooth browsing experience. Take your global reach to new heights with our global CDN. Your content will be served up lightning fast from servers around the world, making your site accessible to users near and far, without a hitch. Get ready to leave your competition in the dust with our web optimization suite. Your website will load faster than ever before, giving you a competitive edge. At hostwizard.com, our team of dedicated experts is right here in the USA, standing by 24/7 to assist you. No matter the time or the issue, we'll be there to guide you every step of the way. Say goodbye to price hikes and surprise fees with our unbeatable price lock guarantee. Enjoy the same affordable price you signed up for, no matter how long you stay with us. Join the thousands of satisfied customers who have already unlocked the full potential of their websites with hostwizard.com. Sign up today and experience the difference. Let's take your website to the stars, together.
Okay, so we're logged into a site that we want to add, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Plugins, Add New, and then we're going to search for WP Umbrella. All right, we click Install Now, Activate, and then that will put a bar up here. It says WP Umbrella is installed but not configured. Go to Settings. Only takes 1 minute. If you don't have an account yet, you can create your account from right in here. Otherwise, if you do and you already have your API key, click on that. Click Save. Your API key is valid. Click Save. Great. The website is connected to your API key. Yay. All right. So enable error monitoring. Yes, we definitely want that. And that's basically error monitoring so they can see any errors that happen on the plugin. I always recommend adding that simply because it allows the developer to catch any errors and proactively fix bugs and stuff within their plugin. So that's really awesome. All right, so we have the site added and we are good to go. Now, immediately you see it tells you we need updates. Tells you if backups are turned on and how they're configured. If there's any site health issues to worry about. Any PHP issues, and instant access to WP admin. All right, so let's look at what this thing can do. And like I said, I'm going to breeze through this probably pretty quickly because, again, there's a lot to get to. So you go up to Updates, and this brings up, shows you all of the updates that are available. This shows all the plugins that are installed, themes and everything that's installed on your site, okay? And then update available. So we see that we have 3 updates available. Now, if I go ahead and click on this, and then we just click update. Now, before we do that though, so it shows you, doesn't show you which sites it's installed on, but it does show you that it's installed on multiple sites. So these 2 are installed on 1 site. This one is installed on 2 sites. So you go ahead and click Update, and you can choose to clear the cache or not. I say always do that for sure. Update plugins. Now, this doesn't take very long, but it does it in the background. You can move around and continue to work as you go. The same thing goes for WordPress core and WordPress themes. Okay. So, boom. And it looks like there's no updates to do to your themes. It looks like all our themes are updated, so that's awesome. All right. So while we wait for that to finish, we'll go ahead and go here, show reports. Now, we've already created a monthly client report. In another video, maybe we'll show, if we choose to continue using this product, maybe in another video we'll actually show you specifically how to create a monthly report. But basically what it does is allows you to create a report. This is the report that you get from us every month and shows the status of your site and a lot of different information. All right. In fact, if we go to content, I can show you what's included. In our case, get a welcome message, an overview of the report, analytics, performance and updates, updates, backup, security check, custom work, and closing messages. Now, this one is a really cool feature that sort of, I think, sets this one apart from a lot of the other alternatives out there. If we've done custom work on your website, maybe you've requested some development tasks or something like that, then we can include that in your report for you, and you can get that each time. So you can set the emails, schedule the reports for quarterly, monthly, weekly, or just do manual. You can select the sites that get various reports and email to an integration. So if you have a custom domain, which you probably should, um, what you can do is you can add your domain in here, your custom domain, and that way it'll send these reports from your domain, okay? Rather than saying from WP Umbrella, it'll say from hostwizard.com, for example. All right, so, all right, now if we go back here, let's go back to sites. I want to show what happens if we click on a specific site. So let's go to Host Magi. All right, so this gives you a bunch of tabs so you can get fine-grained on each individual website and see how that site is doing. All right, you see we don't have a whole lot of information here because it's only been a few days since we added this site, but it does show you some information. All right, and this will get more detailed as the longer you have your site connected. So, but you can go in today, last 7 days, last 30 days, this month, last month, or even create a custom date range. So that's pretty cool. Click on here, issues with PHP. If there's any PHP errors, those will show up here. Updates. Again, you come here and it will upload, tell you what is installed. If there's an update for a specific plugin, then what will happen is that will be like a pink color rather than this blue color. It'll be basically pink saying this needs to be updated, okay? So that's easy to do. Backups. Now you can schedule backups to happen daily, weekly, monthly, even hourly, or every 12 hours, okay? So that's pretty awesome. Now we do ours daily primarily. Okay, so the way the backups work is they back them up on your schedule, and there's no extra cost for it or anything like that. So they just back it up on your schedule, and you can get to those backups anytime you need to. So when you come in here and you go to backups, you just click on actions. You can restore it, either the full website, that will restore both database and files. You can choose to just restore files or database. You can download your backup. You can get the backup files. So this allows you to go through and select specific files that you want to download. So maybe there's just a specific image that you need or something like that. Okay, you can do that. You can also do the database, or you can delete a backup. This holds 50 days of backups at a time, okay? All right, security tab. All right, when you get to the security tab, I love this. This tells you if you have any threats, any issues. So you just click on scan your website, and the vulnerability scan has been launched. This is something that takes a few minutes, so we can come back to this a little bit later, and it'll tell you, there you go. We have one inactive theme. That's a potential security issue. So your site is indexable. No inactive plugins. WP debug is set to false. WordPress version up to date. PHP version is secured. So it gives you good information, and more of this will come up as that test finishes. But it'll tell you if there's any vulnerabilities found either in plugins, the theme, or WordPress core. Show you any high priority threats that might exist. And again, like I said, you have the security prevention and hardening part. All right. So that is really, really awesome. So reports, again, we already covered this a little bit, so I'm not going to go into that again. And settings. Now remember, we are talking site specific here. Okay, we're in a specific site. This is not the overall. Right. The hosting provider, that is us, which is why it displays as other, because we are not on their list currently, which I hope we can make that change at some point. But anyways, it goes through some of the most common and most popular hosts here for you to choose from. But if you're not, like I said, if you're not hosted on one of these, you just click on other, okay? And it gives you the web server information there as well. So the URL, the API REST URL, WordPress user admin. So select the admin account you wish to connect with when you use WP admin one-click access feature. So this allows for single sign-on, okay? So we can go ahead and click support, basic authentication, just so we'd enter password and username and click update settings. We're not going to do that right now, though. And finally, we have delete, okay? Now, you want to get rid of the project. Maybe you no longer have this client. You no longer have this particular website. You can do that there. You don't have to give them a reason. You can just click other, confirm, and then click delete. Obviously, we do not want to do that right here. So, all right. So as you see, that is WP Umbrella. It's a really great tool. We really like it, and we're really strongly considering moving to it. There is one issue that we did have at one point, but it actually appears to be fixed because it doesn't seem to be having that issue now. Go to security. So this was generating an error at one point, and it appears like they may have already found and fixed that issue. So that's amazing. So that's great. Now, I do want to point this out. The update package is unavailable. So that's because this is an unlicensed plugin, okay? So it's just something we installed for testing purposes. So there's not really we don't have a valid license for it, so it's not going to update. If you do have premium themes installed or premium plugins installed, and as long as they have an active and valid license, it will update those as well for you, okay? All right. So that is it, folks. That is WP Umbrella. I'm probably going to do another video or two on this, mostly in the tutorial vein. So definitely tune in for those. But yeah, I really like this thing, and I think it's going to make it really, really easy for our customers. Now, I will say that there's one other thing I do want to show you. If you go down to the product roadmap, there are some features that are missing currently, all right, that we would really like to have in here. We have other ways to provide these features, so it's not like an end of the world, we have to have it right now kind of thing. But it would be nice to have them in there in the same dashboard. A lot of other alternatives do have some of these features already available. For example, WPMU Dev already has team member ability. They already have a website preview. They already have staging tools, things like that. And those are things that are on the roadmap for WP Umbrella, but they don't currently exist. So they're not the best. It's not the greatest in that sense, I guess. But I do like that they have them on the roadmap. I hope they get these things in there really quickly. But for us at least, they're not enough of a reason not to use this tool. They have enough of the tools that we need, and the tools that are missing, we do have other options that we can use to provide those tools and to do those things. So it's not a deal breaker necessarily. And like I said, we haven't made the final decision to switch to WP Umbrella yet. We are still looking at this one as well as a couple other options, but we are leaning very, very heavily towards WP Umbrella just because it is really a great tool. It's really simple to use. And one of the biggest issues we've always had is when it comes to onboarding new staff, how to use our maintenance tools. It's with WPMU Dev, it's quite a bit of work. It takes about an hour and a half to get them through everything, to teach them how to do everything, every part of the onboarding. Plus, the onboarding a new website process is quite intensive as well. But with this one, it's super simple to train people on, and getting a website up and running on it and ready to go is fast and easy. I mean, it literally takes a couple of minutes and you're done, okay? So that is really, really awesome. Oh, and by the way, another big selling point for us is this one here. They are fully Divi compatible. So that is really, really awesome. And it's because we do all our building when we do web design projects, it's always in Divi. So having that compatibility is like really, really important for us. So, all right, folks. So, like I said, you be the judge. You decide whether or not this is the right platform for you. We like it. We will very possibly be moving to this platform and in the very near future. Uh, we haven't fully decided yet, but we'll let you know if we do, and we'll go from there. So, folks, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Have a great week.